Thursday. A nice, breezy, cool Thursday, 64 degrees here in the beautiful town of Lima. Sadly, I gotta go in there behind me and do another 9 hours of brain pressing, mindlessly tedious work. But you gotta keep the bills paid, the lights on, and you gotta have toilet paper. Vitally important. Uh, all right, now, I know some of you have been curious as to how Oreo's doing. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, man. He's been out more and more. Apparently, he doesn't mind being the only cat in the house. Um, Lady G did say he was a bit sulky for the first 3 days or so, and then so he doesn't seem to mind being the only cat. So, and I said, look, Lady G thought I was hinting at getting another cat, and I'm like, why? He's happy. Why would I do that to him? You know. But yeah. Plus, it's a happy Thursday because it's a 4-day weekend coming up. We're off Monday and Tuesday for 4th of July because normally we would be on shutdown probably starting next week for 2 weeks. But since the 4th of July falls on Tuesday, they're giving us Monday and Tuesday off because they know better. Because now people are going to get hammered, blow their fingers off, and do all that crazy crap they do for 4th of July over this weekend. But it's like, yeah, but how many people are going to show up on the 5th? Half of them are going to come walking in looking like Firecracker Jim. It's... And that's right, for you folks who watch Brickleberry, you know who Firecracker Jim is. But yeah, it's been a, okay week. The only thing that has me down is the fact that I'm once again on part 21 of The Undead, The Heat. And I'll probably be close to finishing that book. What do you call it? Today, by the end of today, I should be close to finishing it. And sadly, there's no next chapter as of yet in that story. So don't harass R.R. Haywood. You got to give him reason, got to give him time to create. Plus, he's been working on other books and things like that. I think it's a he, isn't it? Oh, because I remember the one time I got AWOL'd for taking a personal, by the way, since you mentioned that in the comic book. It was the day after Halloween a few years ago, back when I was at the other plant. And I think it was out of like 1,400 people expected to show up for the plant that day. Less than half made it in after Halloween. Me, I woke up feeling horrible. And I didn't know if I was sick or what. I had the personal day, so I was like, screw this. And little I know I come in, oh, by the way, we're not excusing your absence because they couldn't run that next day. Yeah, everyone's like, I can't wait till the 60th. I said, I can. It's not that I don't want to see the 60th. It's not that I'm not excited for it. It's just, I don't look forward to winter. Because in Ohio these days, you don't know what you're going to get, Sometimes we get off lucky where you'll have a couple of major snowstorms, especially down here where you're away from the lake. But then other times you're up to your butt in snow. You got to go out there with a snow thrower and clean out the driveway. And Yeah, like I said, it's not that I'm not looking forward to it. It's just that I'm not looking forward to the weather that comes with it. Also, depending on how that falls, we're going to be Thanksgiving weekend. We're going to probably be at Chicago TARDIS, and which means I'm not going to get to see anything if it airs that weekend till after we get back in and all that. And plus, I heard that Janet Fielding's possibly going to Chicago TARDIS this year. She mentioned it, I believe, in a tweet. Peter Davison, I hope he makes it this time. Yeah, because he did. He canceled one appearance for a stage play, and then I hope Sarah Sutton comes because I'd like to get a chance to meet her as well, or even Matthew Waterhouse. I got nothing to get to him. Or if you live in Wales, a friend of mine says it's always frickin' raining. Uh, but I couldn't find any major news. Um, on the DWSR front this morning. So, like I keep telling everybody, keep doing that hashtag there. You may have to wander through some idiots, but eventually, the people who matter show up. There's Doctor Who filming locations. Then the first other like Doctor Who production news, and there's a few others out there if you check it out. Yeah, I saw the Tea with Tegan stuff. I've been sharing that over on the Dr. Freedom page because I've been following her. Janet Fielding does have an official Facebook page. She put it up on her Twitter feed. Be very careful, though, who you do follow on Facebook because there's a couple of people impersonating Matt Smith. There's someone trying to claim they're Peter Capaldi. And anyone who knows anything about Doctor Who knows that they do not have Facebook pages. Okay? They're not even blue checked or anything. And thankfully, Facebook didn't do that disaster Twitter has, where anybody can get a blue hat check mark next to their name now as long as you pay them a few bucks a month. Oh yeah, that's right. They tried to say I was spamming. I got a spammer alert on my Twitter the other day when I went to log in. You have been locked out of Twitter for blah 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 spam. I'm like, what? And it turns out they didn't enforce it because I wasn't the one posting. It was people who were replying to stuff I said. And I'm like, wow, you guys are just, being total dinks over there on Twitter if you're going to start issuing spam warnings because somebody replied. Yeah. Sorry. Is this fog or smoke from Canada? They're going to start blaming you because a lot of people replied to your messages. And I'm like, what are the really popular Twitter channels going through? Because I'm not a huge deal on Twitter. Okay, I generally try to stay out of arguments on there. I misinterpreted one, so I got involved, and I should have known better. Because one of the greatest pieces of wisdom, was it Curse of Peladon or Monster of Peladon? The one with with Eckersley. One of the greatest pieces of advice you'll ever learn: never get involved in local politics. Well, so it was Monster with Eckersley. Okay, I couldn't remember which one it was off the top of my head. I just remember Eckersley and yeah, that saying because I've used that saying a lot in my life. Never get involved in local politics. And trust me, it saves you a lot of hassle. I know. Twitter's hilarious. We don't appreciate gatekeeping yet. I'm like, but what you just said on that last post was gatekeeping. Do not accuse that person of gatekeeping. They're not the type of person who would. Then maybe they shouldn't. Oh, I got involved in that too. If people remember, that was a while back. Because a guy dared say that he liked one of Whitaker's seasons. And they hopped on him. And I said, and I went off on it. I'm like, how dare you guys sit there and say he can't enjoy something that, some of you, and I stress the word some of you didn't. They're still trying to push that majority angle. It's like, guys, it's over. Let's move forward. And that's what I've been trying to do. It's like that thing from Godfather. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. Just like I got somebody on one of the channels who's constantly taking digs at Segan Akinola, and I'm like, I tried to just let it go, because I'm not going to say anything. Yep, the timeless children. Da, 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 da. I have to go look. I haven't really subscribed to any channels in so long. I can't remember which ones I am subscribed to. Because the only time I get on YouTube really is to watch, certain things. And half the time I never really subscribe to other channels anymore. Because show. I think I fixed it. I don't know why. See, that's why I hate it when they try to get you to... Okay, I did fix it. Okay, yeah. I don't know why they... I gotta check the YouTube moderating system because it's moderating and editing some of the silliest junk. There wasn't one swear word in that last comment, and I agree with them. It went on too much. Like I said, Chibnall, like I said, and I'll say this just for the historic record before I go, was tried, found guilty, and convicted, and taken out in the back courthouse of the courthouse and hung for the first episode even aired. Yeah, there's a few I do subscribe to, but like I said, I haven't even looked at my subscriber list in so long because I mainly just search for whatever I want to, watch. I mainly watch documentaries. I don't know because I don't actively look for videos from TARDIS Zone or Rabbit of a Bad Habit or any of them guys. I don't actively seek their channels. People sometimes send me links and I'm dumb enough to watch them, and I'm sorry, life is too short to let yourself get triggered by, indolent nonsense. Just stick to your own beliefs, hold true to your opinions, and don't let peer pressure take away your mind, man. Well, if George did, I'm not the least bit surprised because one of the reasons he was such a big deal, I think, was it seemed to me like he had quite a few inside connections to the making of the show at that era. Plus, I think he even said in one video he was on set. And I'm like, really? Now I'm a really jealous old bastard. Well, I got to get going, folks. So remember, above everything else out there in the world, anger will just simply eat you up inside. There's no reason carrying around with you. You're better off carrying or walking around with a searing case of the crabs than you are filled with anger. And like I always say, be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your Thursdays. We'll see y'all again tomorrow. Take care. See y'all on the flip side. Freedom out, babies. If I can find the button. There, wait, I missed it. Oh.